Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My name is Julia Aurelia and I'm here to do your November reading with the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So if your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign is in Pisces or you are a cross watcher, welcome to the reading. Also check out your other placements as this is a general reading as usual. What are the energies for Pisces in November? What are the energies for Pisces in November? Let's have a look. All right, so we do have partnership coming up, the Two of Cups. That could obviously also relate to a business partnership or some sort of contract. There might be some sort of struggle, but the Five of Wands is actually, to me, it's the best fiver card. So the fives are always about challenges and struggles, but with the Five of Wands it's more about the energy of improving something, of training, of making something better, and the struggle that you go through in order to make something successful. So it might be that you and a specific other person are going through some sort of struggle in order to make something successful. So obviously this can relate to love or business. And there are, with the Justice card, some sort of decisions that need to be made. Okay, I feel like this is about judging a situation and making the right decisions now in order to make progress and in order to make something successful. Let's go deeper. And the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is an energy of the divine and your soul's plan, basically. I often see this as the divine is helping you in order to, it does feel like the divine is stepping in order to achieve your goals. So there might be some synchronicity, signs, messages coming through to you. So you know the right decisions to make, the right path to take. Also, obviously, this could, again, talk about a connection in terms of a marriage. So maybe there's something connected to a marriage that you try to improve, making the right decisions, making something successful here. But also, again, it might be a business partnership and some sort of contract in order to make the business successful. But I do feel like the divine is helping you, and there's something connected to your purpose, to your soul's purpose here, or to the purpose of that situation. What are the energies for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. And there we go, the Queen of Wands, nurturing your creative projects, nurturing your inner fire. It's a very creative energy, obviously, with the Queen of Wands being here, and a very nurturing energy. So this is about being inspired, being motivated. Either this is your energy, this is the energy of the person you're dealing with, or this is the energy that the two of you have, being both very inspired, very motivated to now nurture that situation in order to be successful. So again, we have this Wands energy. Again, maybe you're dealing with a fire sign or someone who is very fiery. Fire sign would be Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Maybe you have aspects in those placements as well, but it does feel that there is something about nurturing the situation to improve the situation. So what do we have here? Well, I guess that is then needed with this card here, because this card tells me that there's some sort of heartache, some sort of emotional pain connected to that situation. And I mean, obviously, then you want to improve the situation. That does make a lot of sense. Also, like I said, divinely guided help that is coming towards you, signs, synchronicity, so you know what the right decisions are now to make. And this could be a time of brainstorming. This could be a time of realizing, okay, this path that we took so far didn't work out that well, or is leading us in a direction that actually we don't want to go further. So now the question is what to do. It doesn't necessarily need to mean that this whole relationship is going to be how do you say, that this relationship is ending. So it's not necessarily the card that shows me that there is a loss of that connection, especially not with the good cards at the beginning of the pre-shuffling. But I do feel like there's some sort of brainstorming happening where you're going to decide in what direction to move now. That is the issue here. Hello, with the with Chariot. Now the Chariot here definitely is the energy of moving forward, of reaching your goals, and of success as well. So that tells me a couple of things. First of all, what I just said, there is something where you need to kind of like readjust the direction of the situation, and it's about making some sort of decisions that will help you to progress and make something successful. At the moment, with this being a success card as well, the success of this situation seems to be quite challenging to make something successful here. But I at the moment don't get the sense that it's impossible. I just see that there are some sort of challenges, some sort of brainstorming, readjustment, of reaching some goals, of making something better, of creating success, basically. For some of you, this could be in a love relationship. For some of you, this could be in a business relationship. Let's see. In the past, we already have the Two of Swords here. So for some of you, I get the energy that you and the other person had some sort of conflict. Like you had this idea or opinion, and the other person had this idea or opinion, and it was just like lock heads, right? So it does seem like there has been a bit of conflict energy in the past already, with two different point of views, opinions, and basically this was like conflicting that situation. It might be for some of you that this is something quite internally, like that there were two different viewpoints or opinions within yourself, and therefore it was difficult for you to make a decision. I do feel though like the situation is progressing now, and it feels like you opening up to new possibilities and new ways to actually make something successful and to move forward. This could be very personal and just with yourself, but it does relate to a relationship or a contract or a partnership here. And you are focused on the Five of Cups. Five of Cups obviously being the energy of the things that didn't turn out the way you hoped or thought they would. Now this is interesting because the picture is now like becoming a bit more clear. We do have things not working out the way you hope or thought they would, and you being very much focused. It does feel like you're focused on the past. It does feel like you're focused on all the things and situations that didn't work out the way you hoped they would, and therefore this is quite an energy that is a bit draining, because I feel like there's a lot of fear coming up, a lot of maybe there's some sadness, some resentment, but what's very important with this energy is to process, to go through the emotions, to go through processing what maybe didn't work out as planned, but then also to turn around, because that's the most important thing on this card. And I want to show it in one more time, is that with this card there are 2 cups still standing, so only 3 cups have been spilled out here, and this is what the person is focused on, but there are still 2 cups standing. So there is still something to work on and something to build upon. And at the moment, the person can't really see the opportunities that are lying ahead of the person, because at the moment the person is only focused on the past. So with this energy, obviously, it might be that you have some sort of issue in seeing the potential of the future, because everything seems a little bit dark and like difficult, and there's a struggle, there's a conflict, there's this heartache energy potentially, and we need to find other solutions now in order to make something successful. It could be actually now with these cards that I'm seeing here, for some of you the solution might be to not continue the journey further with that partnership or person, though emotionally we see there is a new potential. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is an energy where there is something birthing, some sort of new idea, new potential, a new opportunity that is connected to your emotions. I do want to say that it's very, very important for you to not stay focused on the past resentments, because I feel like this is massively holding you back, especially with the Ace of Wands showing up now, being a breakthrough energy, being an energy of This is a big potential here, and we see the potential in the future here as well, with the Two of Cups still standing on the Five of Cups card. So there is something where I feel like you need to shift, you need to change the direction you're looking into, in order to see the potential that maybe is being born out of the things that didn't turn out the way you hoped they would. Now there is the breakthrough coming in the near future, another ace, so a lot of new potential energy is now coming up for you after this maybe even period of things not working out quite well. And I mean, this is something that came through right at the beginning, where I said, well, this is about a struggle to make something successful, to become happy, successful, whatever that means for that situation or for yourself. And so I do feel like there is now the clarity coming in quite soon, actually, maybe through some sort of communication. That could be some sort of message coming in, communication, and you will gain the clarity you need in order to make a decision to move forward here. And I feel like we had that already. Hold on a second. What was this? It was the Queen. Yeah, being motivated, being inspired to move forward, to create something, to make something successful. So again, we had quite a lot of good cards at the beginning of the whole situation here. Now with laying out the spread, we see, oh, there are some things you are actually working through that makes the situation quite challenging and difficult, and also to move away mentally from the past and to really focus onto the future. And I feel like this brainstorming energy that we see here and the readjustment, there is this, and that's beautiful to see that there is the clarity after the brainstorming. And that might be that you are brainstorming with yourself and you're thinking about creative solutions and new paths and options on opportunities here. And there is it does seem like there's some sort of opportunity coming towards you, where you're going to have soon the clarity of the direction the whole situation is now moving into. Tower energy in your energy. Yeah, I mean, okay, that makes it even more clear. Yeah, something old needs to go. Okay, something didn't work out, and there is this energy of emotional pain, of redirecting, of the struggle that we have within a specific partnership here. And I do feel like there's something where you feel quite maybe even broken, heartbroken, or like there's a lack of stability, a lack of foundation and security here. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself because the energies here are just showing up again and again in different forms here. But I feel like for you, maybe something unexpected happened, or it's a completely restructuring. In the best case scenario, the Tower is a restructuring energy here, especially with the Three of Swords being the energy of brainstorming, finding creative solutions. And it feels like there's something that can't continue the way it did. So in order to make something successful, in order to move forward and reach that goal, reach this success, basically, it feels like something old needs to go. So for some of you, that might mean that the relationship needs to go, and you're going to receive signs and messages from Spirit that maybe this is not the right situation to be in if you want to reach your goal. If your goal is a nurturing, beautiful relationship, maybe it's not possible in that situation here. And that might be the case that we see here. And the making something successful could mean creating a successful relationship, might mean that you need to let go of the relationship that you're in, because maybe that is actually not possible in that scenario, because you might lose, you might not see, if you stay in this, you might not see the potential of the future here, and of the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful relationship in the future. I want to have a look at what the energy of your person is. So the Knight of Pentacles, so someone really wanting to work towards something. There is trust, there's loyalty. So what is the energy here? So what is this about? Definitely a restructuring. And I do feel with with this Knight here, which is why I just stopped basically talking about the Tower in terms of, oh, maybe it's not possible in that situation, because I wanted to see what the energy of the other person is, and the other person shows up at the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, someone who wants to make long-term plans, someone who wants to have stability, security, a home, a family, or a successful business. So someone who's very much there and trying to make something successful again as well. So with that energy, I would say there's something that needs to be let go of. There's something where there needs to be a restructuring, a replanning in order to make something successful, in order to change the direction, to change the direction really, and to move into success. And there is this new potential happening here, and I see this twice now, but this new potential is connected to something where you need to restructure something, where something needs to change, so the foundation are in place in order to build up something really, really beautiful, with long-lasting success, with long-lasting stability and security here. Your hopes and fears, the Hierophant again. So Hierophant obviously could talk about a marriage, so maybe you're hoping for, if this is about a love relationship, it could be the hope of having a successful marriage here. If this is about more a business relationship, I would say even then it's about having a beautiful coming together of two business partners here. I do also sense that you hope that this all is divinely guided and that it all is going to make sense at some point for you. Definitely something I get quite strongly here. And I also get that you hope that you're gonna see the signs and get the signs and messages in order to make the right decisions here, in order to make the right decisions to move into success. And I almost said happiness, success and happiness. And what do we have here? The development of the situation is happiness. It's the cherry on the cake, or the icing on the cake. And that tells me that there is soon going to come in some clarity. Like I said, some sort of communication message, some sort of clarity coming in, helping you seeing the truth of the situation, possibly through this brainstorming energy and, like I said, communicating basically, which bring back the energy of a new potential. But for you personally, this feel like some things need to be let go of and restructured in order to reach that happy place here. There is definitely the energy of a happy family, or being happy and fulfilled in your job, or in general in your life. We do have a very supportive energy here as well. I do see the other person here also as very supportive and very stable. You're gonna get the help and support in order to release the past. There's something about releasing the past, maybe a past relationship here, a past connection or past experiences. I mean, especially also with seeing the 5 of Cups, where you are still focused on a couple of things that didn't work out the way you hoped they would, being maybe a bit stuck in the past mentally. I do feel like this is all going to change, and you're going to move into this happiness and success energy. You will receive the guidance, you will receive the help and support you need. You're going to feel inspired, especially after that, after the communication that is happening, where you gain those clarity, this clarity, and possibly seeing the truth of what you want, what you need, or the situation. So it feels like things are moving forward quite beautifully, even though there's something that radically needs to change. It might be a way of thinking. It might be something where you have held yourself back in the past, because the Tower obviously could talk about exactly this, that a toxic pattern or behavior is falling away, where you held yourself back. So it's a very liberating energy here as well. So I would say the overall energies, even if you work through something with a specific other person, are very positive, because after that period of struggle, of challenges, you're going to move into happiness, success, and fulfillment. So this is what I got for you. I hope you resonate with the reading. If so, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys next time.